Howdy folks, and welcome to another installment of Queensland Abandoned Mines. I'm Buck Chancey, your host this evening, filling in for Ebenezer, who's currently on stress leave. Today we're delving into the Queensland Abandoned Mines archives to bring you the first in a 6-part anthology. So grab a cold one, kick back, and join us as we retrace the steps of a legendary vigilante through the mountains and mines of North Gympie. Remember, entering abandoned mines is dangerous, and you'll probably get snapped. Stay out, stay alive. Alright, just going to make a stop here. Based on the previous few experiences, it may be wise to get some Wellingtons. So I'm going to try and pick some up. Maybe not. Oh, I don't get it. How can they be this expensive? No way. Oh. Alright, looks like we're just going in bare. Alrighty, off on our way to Gympie, but we've come through the town of Hope, which for the uninitiated among you is where John Rambo ended up during First Blood. So for anyone who isn't familiar, essentially he was bullied out of town and shot the shit out of it in the process, and was actually chased up into the hills into a mine. So I think today we're going to follow in the footsteps of John Rambo and see if we can find one of those mines in those hills. Alright, might just grab some light refreshments and then head on our way. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The mighty Mary River in full flow, just outside the town of Gympie. Little stop on the side of the road called Hope. Alright, let's get going up into those hills. Yep, so I'm pretty sure John Rambo was just up on one of these rooftops here. I think that was at the point where he'd upset the sheriff, which hopefully I won't be doing today, but I will be attempting to retrace all the other steps, including the mine explosions, if I can. But I reckon that may actually be a bit of a walk ahead of us today. Heard on the grapevine that since I was last here, there's a bit of logging activity going on, and the road may in fact be gated, which means about a 10k round trip if my estimations are correct. So we'll just have to see. That's certainly going to make it a long day. I've been up for about 24 hours already, so definitely starting to feel it, and the mountain walking hasn't even begun. Anyway, we'll do our best. What would John Rambo do, right? Wow, okay. So that is the town all the way down there. I was not expecting that to be a dead end. I think we've gone down the wrong track and a long way down at that. Time to get our bearings. Time to get our bearings straight. Okay, judging by the fact that that stream of water there is coming out of a pipe that leads into here, that doesn't bode well for dryness. Indeed, it's already muddy. Taking a look in there, it is breathing though. Can definitely feel some air. What I might do is just quickly pop down, try not to get dirty. I wonder whether this does connect up at some point. Presumably this is heading towards the open cut, so I don't know. Still, we'll try to take a look. Alright, Buck Chancey with you here, Queensland Abandoned Mines. I do believe this is going to suck, just the same as it always does. In a rental car, once again. I have one pair of jeans spare, nothing to clean myself up with. It's dirty, it looks like a real squeeze in there. It's like something out of Harry Potter, I think. Yeah, we're gonna have to crawl down in there, which ain't gonna be pleasant. This sucks. Oh, this sucks. It's so muddy. It's so muddy. It's so confined down here. No, my shoe's fallen off. Left my shoelaces untied again. Oh, this happened last time I can't remember, when my shoe fell off the hill. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to commit now. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, man. Yeah. Fuck. There's no snakes down here. The air conditioning's definitely working. Ooh. Alright. What have we got? Let's take a look-see. Alright. We're definitely on top of the portal here, as often seems to be the case. Perhaps disappointingly so. I can only see bird nest, which is good. No evidence of snakes thus far, unless they're really fat and angry from eating the birds. Real squeeze though, getting under these timbers. Oh, it's yeah, it's kind of an Alcatraz entrance. Oh, reverse Alcatraz. Alright, we'll just see how much water's in there. Yeah, not fun. I'm very much less than confident of getting myself out of here. So I'm wedged up against a wall of rock, and yeah, it's just a very tight squeeze, and if I don't have the leverage to sort of pull myself up once I slide down in here, who knows? Okay. It's drier than expected. What do you reckon? Let's go for it. It's going to suck so much to get out of. It's probably not ideal to be doing these things alone. Although Ebenezer is aware that I'm here just northeast of Gympie, so hopefully if I don't re-emerge, he knows where to come looking for me. There's a big rock under me there. If I get stuck on it, I won't be able to exit. Yeah, it's really pushing it. Really pushing it. Yeah, it's like my rib cage. I might get hung up there. Well, it's probably the least comfortable I've ever been worming into a mine, but it does go. Hopefully it goes far enough to justify this. I really do hope it goes far enough to justify this. Oh, yes. I really do hope that's a reversible process. Otherwise it could be in there for a while. I probably should have packed some water. Anyway, let's see what we got. Reasonable sized at it. There we go. Certainly goes way back. All right, let's do some investigating. All right, and as always, folks, safety first. Good to go. Hopefully. Should probably test it whether it was not immediately bad in the first place. Nonetheless, daylight is fading and I don't want to drive out that road in the dark, so let's push on. All right, just off the bat, I do see some footprints here, albeit they look, I don't know, they look kind of old. Looks like there's been some erosion down into them from the sediment. So maybe what that means is no one's been here in a while. I'm not actually sure where this connects up either. Oh, we've got underground core drilling, all right. Yeah, not exactly sure where this connects up. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. All right, I am running out of battery on my film rig too. So what I might, this looks familiar actually. This does look familiar. I think there's certainly been some people in here before us. Sadly, no fireworks today. Should I have bought those $75 Wellington boots? We're going to find out by the end of this. All right, so that's a pretty definitive yes. We should have gone with option A by the galoshes because there's about a foot of water heading down the tunnel in front of me, which means in order to not sully my only pair of shoes, I will now have to go barefoot in the skanky mine sediment. All right, hope everyone likes feet here. Time to get wet. No different to a walk at the beach, right? Just a nice little paddle. It's freezing cold though. Yeah, I can already feel my feet steam. I hope there's not another one of these. Hey, someone else has been doing the barefoot thing. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a footprint there. So there's at least one person out there as stupid as I am. Disappointing, I guess. Oh, it's got spiky rocks underneath the sediment. The funny thing is, I can force myself to do this, but ask me to mow the lawn or something, and yeah, that's a no from me. Well, that did go pretty much as expected. My shoes are now soaked, unfortunately. Look, the main problem with that though isn't so much the act of getting it soaked, it's that trying to walk around up on hills and stuff with shoes that are carrying around 1 kilo or 2 of water, it really does max out the difficulty level. So that and the stinkiness, it's great thrill issues further down the track. Anyway, what's the rule? Go left or right until you keep right back where you started, right? I think we'll take left first. So albeit it's just the drive, but I do believe we're now heading in the correct direction to intersect the old plant. So hopefully it isn't just a drive chasing more mineralization. Maybe this is actually a whole level heading back out of there or some sort of crosscut. Anyway, time for some more wet feet. No. Oh, that kind of looks like a white face. Check out that big sheet of quartzite. And faces. Off we go, back the way we came. I guess if the other tunnel doesn't go any further, then that probably indicates to us that this was some sort of development drive they were hoping it might open out a bit more. They're trying to intersect the vein, but evidently it didn't work out in their favor, at least on this drive. All right, I've got another number 2 drive going off there. Obviously it faces. Not feeling optimistic that it's going to actually connect up with anything. We'll persevere though. Okay, we have a number 3 drive. Keep out deep sump. Okay, I don't see a deep sump down there, but I will certainly take their word for it. We'll just have to continue. Now we've got some compressor pipe back here now. Oh, maybe that does bode well. Oh, I think I see some air control sheeting as well. Curtains. Alrighty, folks. I do believe we're looking at our first manway here. Yeah, so there's definitely a platform up there. Yeah, if only we had Ebenezer or a Franklin or something to climb up that dodgy ladder for us, though. I would consider it, but not alone probably, because if it did go wrong, I might get more trapped in here. Not an air control curtain, that's just there as a baffle for the ore flying down the pass there. All right, off to see some more stopes. Some nice ambience going on. Might just stick to the main from now actually, and check these on the way back. There's also a nice little spar drive down here. Safety station ahead, although unfortunately it doesn't actually look all that safe. If anything, perhaps the opposite. Yep, looks like the safety station is fully imploded. I might just have a peek over there, but I reckon they've backfilled. Okay, I am happy to stand corrected, but it appears that this in fact is a large ore chute. Interestingly, if we look at where the ore chute goes, someone a bit overweight's obviously been on the ladders and smashed them up like toothpicks. Maybe John Rambo. But yeah, it's about, must be 100 meters of vertical separation between what's presumably another level up there. Okay, so we appear to be making our way into a less nurtured and cared for area of the mine. Hopefully what we find on the other side is not an immense amount of water. I think this may just be another drive that has a bunch of stopes above it though. This could be it, at least for this level. Yeah, looking kind of wet. You can see what they were chasing though. Wow. Hey, that's an alright looking manway. Maybe they crook up the top. What have we got here? Another pass? Oh, manway. Manway all the way. Wow. How far does that go up though? And how far would I be willing to climb within it? Quite a peak with this first ladder, hey? Doesn't look too bad. So it is only about 5 meters up to the next level, but all the timbers are rotted out and collapsing. I'm not sure I really want to do multiple layers up from there, and as we saw on the way in, indeed the bearers that all this is sitting on are also rotten. Even if I had the harness, I'm not sure I'd clip on to anything here anyway. I'd probably just end up bringing more stuff down on top of myself. Yeah, it's certainly not a level up there. I wonder if there's an adit further up. That may be worth checking out. Alright, back down we go. Hey, mine waterfall. So I think what we're looking at here is actually a sub-level which must drop in between the stope or something. Between the top of those manways that we're looking at. And we've got a deep sump sign here over on our right. It's not that deep. Swimming pool. Alright, I think that's as much as we're going to get at today without putting ourselves into a dangerous situation. More so than we have already by coming in alone. So may revisit this one really quickly if I can make a determination as to where to target next for the upper level. Alright, so that was a really fun one, guys. Definitely of an exciting scale. Clearly there's more that we're not touching upon here, but there's probably a better entrance near the mill or plant. And secondly, it's a bit risky to try and go up any of these timbers by ourselves alone. But we do have a few other places I'd like to check out. So I reckon we get off that death track while it's still light in the car. It's not my car, it's a rental, as usual. And we've had some fairly severe incidents not too distant past. So we'd like not to repeat those by setting ourselves up for an accident. Anyway, I'll see you as I'm worming out your office at a time. I see a light. We're back at the wormhole. Now this is the make or break moment, really, ladies and gentlemen. Do I get to camp out here like Raiders of the Lost Ark, or will I be eating dinner in a cheap restaurant with shoes filled with mine water? Make or break. Definitely looks like the work of a very dedicated mine explorer there. There appears to be an entire section of the rebar, some might say intentionally missing. I know of a few people who would do that in this neck of the woods. And again, if you think you know too, then we're probably thinking of the same person. Wife is going to be most impressed with these clothes. Done it again. 100% success rate. Filthy. Okay. All right. Might call this one there. Upon further consideration, I do think I see the silhouette of a terrace up there. It's below the upper one, or the upper two, which makes me think there's maybe a switchback coming back in here, hitting the level that we're looping up into before. Maybe it probes in from that direction. It does look like a bit of a cut. By the same token, there's a whole bunch of straight slopey stuff in between. So that's just a trick of the eye. Yeah, I don't know if I want to waste the rest of the day climbing up there. Yeah, if I only had a drone. Thanks, Ebenezer, for packing that for me. I might just go back to the car and reconsider. Shit! Fuck! Ow! Spikes! Spiky! 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 Ah, spiky. And also further reconsider on that basis alone. At least I didn't lose the car keys. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Alright, here's one for you nature lovers. I now have a million stinging hairs in my hand from where I fell into that tree. I feel like I brushed against something not good. Starting to get hives all over my body. Oh, it stings. What is this tree? Share in the comments if you know. I'm not sure which... no, I think I know now. That's fine, that's absolutely fine. Nothing to worry about at all. Let's just keep moving on. Let's find that terrace. Well, what Ebenezer doesn't know from our last trip is that he left his lunchbox inside my car. And guess where that's going right now for the next punter? That's right, down the wormhole. Ow! Barefoot. Definitely gonna stay away from that spiky plant. Ah! Ow! Okay, alright, here we go. Sorry, buddy. This is what happens when you're careless with your possessions. Do be more careful in the future. No. Bye-bye. Alright, that's it. I'm shutting it down. I'm not going up the screed slope. Catch you guys later. I don't know if that's another adit down there on the hill. Next time. That's quite a view.